Well, hello and welcome to the Yongin Miro Stadium for match day 3 action from the AFC Champions League Elite as Gwangju take on Johor Darul Ta'zim, the top 2 teams in the Eastern Region table after the opening couple of games. The weather conditions haven't been particularly kind. As you can see, it is absolutely pouring it down. Well, there's how we stand. Gwangju with 6 points, 2 wins from 2, both victories against J-League opposition, whereas Johor Darul Ta'zim have 4 points from 2 clashes against sides from the Chinese Super League, and both as well from Shanghai. Perhaps surprising leaders of the table at this stage. Well, Korean side Gwangju have made a stunning start to their first ever season of continental football by beating those 2 Japanese sides, and are the only team in the East, as you can see from that table there, with a 100% record from their opening 2 matches. While Johor Darul Ta'zim are the dominant force in Malaysian football at the moment, they've struggled to take that domestic form onto the continental stage, having only once previously progressed to the knockout rounds of the competition. But JDT are hoping this campaign will be different after that positive start, picking up those 4 points from their opening 2. Well, those brave souls here to cheer on Gwangju. By no means a traditional power in Korean football, let alone at this level. It was a club that was only formed in 2010, so the rise to play Champions League football quite astonishing. Whereas Johor Darul Ta'zim, they are very much the team to beat in Malaysia at the moment. And look, set on course for an 11th successive Malaysian title, having won the last 10, are currently on a 71-game unbeaten run in the Malaysian Super League. At continental level, though, it has been very different. It's the first ever meeting between these 2 early pace setters. JDT will arrive with some slight trepidation, though, perhaps, despite a 2-2 draw at Shanghai Port in their opener away from home, given that Gwangju fired 7 past last year's Champions League finalists Yokohama F. Marinos in their last home Champions League encounter. And while Gwangju have had to negotiate a couple of K-League matches since they were last in Champions League Elite action, Johor Darul Ta'zim are well rested. They've not played since the 3-0 win against Shanghai Shenhua on October the 1st on match day 2. A long 20-day wait then for those JDT supporters to see their side in action again. 2 sides waiting to come out. Gwangju unbeaten in 3 games in all competitions, 2 wins and a draw in that run since losing back-to-back K-League games to Jeju United and Gimcheong Sangmu, both by a couple of goals to nil. Form has been relatively inconsistent, though. They've won just 4 of their last 10 in all competitions, 4 defeats in that run as well, but their form in the Champions League Elite has certainly been impressive against J-League opposition. Currently lies 7th in the K-League, 17 points behind the leaders Ulsan and 8 points behind the top 4 significantly. So the chances of re-qualifying for Asian club competition looking very slim for Gwangju, but a side determined to make the best of this opportunity handed to them after they finished 3rd in the K-League last season, behind the champions Ulsan Hyundai and 2nd place Pohang Steelers. 3rd enough, though, to qualify not only for the Champions League Elite for the first time, but for Asian club competition for the first time in the club's history. Could they make it? 3 wins out of 3. Opportunity here, though, for the Malaysian champions, if they were to pick up the 3 points, to jump above Gwangju to the top of the Eastern Region table. Just a reminder, 8 matches played. At this stage, the new league format of the new Asian Champions League Elite competition. The top 8 from the 12 teams in this region qualifying to the round of 16. The higher you finish, the better your results, the better your seeding for the draw for the knockout stages. Well, the last 16 of 2022, the best that Johor Darul Ta'zim have produced in this competition. They were heavily beaten at that stage, 5-0 by Arao Reds, who eventually went on to win the competition. Only time they've negotiated a league stage. They have had continental success, though, the Malaysians. They were winners of the AFC Cup, the second-tier trophy, back in 2015. Competition that is now Champions League 2. So the two sides make their way out. It's as though the rain has subsided slightly. Pitch was holding up well, though, during the warm-ups of the two teams. Gwangju, it's difficult to assess the home form, given that this stadium here isn't their usual home ground. Normally play at the Gwangju Football Stadium, where they drew 1-1 with Daegu on Friday in their last match. 1-1 and drawn one at home since a 2-0 loss to Jeju United. They will have to go some to match that 7-3 win against Yokohama F. Marinos. Well, their fans hoping to continue this fine run of form. We've seen their side win their last 3 games in all competitions. Since the 2-2 draw at Shanghai Port in their opening match, they are 24 games unbeaten, 22 wins in that run since a 5-0 loss to Kawasaki Frontale in the group stages of last season's Champions League. They are, however, unbeaten in their last 3 Asian Champions League games, including last season. 5 wins in their last 10, 4 defeats in that run as well. And after 20 days off, this is the first of 3 successive away games. Well, Gwangju returned to full strength after resting a few at the weekend, so Albanian winger Jasir Asani returns to the side, having struck 4 goals in the opening 2 games. It's a team that shows 3 changes from the winning Kawasaki on match day 2. Cho Seong-kwon comes in at right back, while Oh Hee-seong is in on the left wing. Up front, Lee Kun-hee gets the nod to partner Shi Chang-moo. And there is the rather lengthy substitutes bench for Gwangju. It's a Qatari team in charge of the game today. Sulman Ahmad Falahi of Qatar is the referee. And the VAR Kamis Al-Mari. Gwangju captain Lee Min-ki. Wearing the armband for JDT is Nacho Insa. So the only change for the Malaysian side comes in the defence, with a switch potentially to a back 4, and Feroz coming in at right back. He's one of 3 Malaysian players in the lineup, alongside the captain and central midfielder Nacho Insa and Arif Ayman, who scored in both Champions League Elite games so far this season. Ayman will operate on the right, with Oscar Arribas, one of 4 Spaniards in the side, on the left. Jorge Obregon is the centre forward from Colombia. So something has to give today. A fabulous start for both these sides. Gwangju perfect from 2 games. Johor Darul Ta'zim unbeaten, 4 points from their opening 2. Level on points with Buriram United of Thailand and Vissel Kobe, the Japanese champions, in 4th. With 6 games to go, both sides well placed to finish in the top 8 and progress to the last 16 of the competition. It will be only the second time in the Malaysian club's history, and of course the first time for Gwangju. Korean clubs have won 12 Champions League titles. They've played 19 in all. Ulsan Hyundai, the last to be successful in 2020. No Malaysian club has ever gone all the way. Selangor, way back in 1967, who remain JDT's main rivals, the only Malaysian team to reach the final of what was then the Asian Club Championships. So it's Gwangju against Johor Darul Ta'zim from the Yongin Miru Stadium in Yongin in Korea. Gwangju finished third in the K-League last season, up against the 10 times, about to be 11 times, successive Malaysian champions. And the side's currently first and second in the fledgling Asian Champions League Elite East region table. Cho Song-kwon trying to switch the play up, but it's cut out immediately by Arif. Here's Minki. Looking for Husong down the line for Gwangju. Full of goals in this competition. Lee Jung-hyo's side, the 49-year-old who's been in charge since 2022. Led the club by winning promotion, the K2 title in his first season, and then into continental action. Victor Badolio is the man in charge of Johor Darul Ta'zim, born in Argentina, but was actually a Venezuelan international during his playing days. 23 caps for Venezuela, 56 now. Four unbeaten records in the East region. And these sides defending two of them. It's Murillo, the Brazilian with the throw, a player who can operate on the left wing or at left back. He was at left wing back in Johor Darul Ta'zim's last game. So they went with a back three, but back four here. Kim Hyung-jae. Jun-soo. Again, looking for that switch to the left side. Jung-hyun getting a foot in. Gwangju on the front foot immediately with Asani, who curls it into the corner, and that is a beauty from Jasir Asani. Well, what a competition he's having. The Albanian taking just a couple of minutes to get the breakthrough for Gwangju. His fifth goal of the competition already. And JDT can't say they weren't warned about him. First time, really, he's been on the ball. And the slightest of gaps just to thread the shot through and past the goalkeeper, Andoni Zubiarere. Beautiful finish from Jasir Asani. A hat-trick against Yokohama F. Marinos on match day one, scored the winner against Kawasaki Frontale. And now has given Gwangju the lead after just a couple of minutes. The most perfect of starts. Gwangju 1, Johor Darul Ta'zim 0. Here's Insa. We'll talk about no time to settle into the contest. And Barena with the throw for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Park Yun-hong, Korean in the Malaysian ranks. It's touched back by Feroz. Does look as though they are playing a back three again, Johor Darul Ta'zim, despite the fact we were led to believe it would be a back four. Eddie is Rafilov in the centre, the Azerbaijani. Park Jun-kyung on the right. It looks as though Feroz is the left side of the three centre-backs, which means Murillo will be further forward as the left wing-back. JDT throw. Just need to settle into the game now after that early goal from Asani. Last thing he needed. Third goal his side have conceded in the competition. And a chance now for Gwangju. He's clear again. Asani, can he finish? Of course he can. 2-0 for Gwangju. And Johor Darul Ta'zim in danger of being torn apart here by Gwangju and their prolific Albanian. 6 minutes gone. And Asani on target again for the 6th time in this season's Champions League Elite. What a start for the Koreans. Well, remember, they put 7 past last season's finalists. It's a terrible mistake by Feroz. And there was no recovering from it, really. Jasir Asani, of all people. The one player in the Gwangju side you really don't want to give the opportunity like that to. Looked up, assessed the goalkeeper's position, and then just passed the ball as coolly as you like into the net. What a start for Jasir Asani, and what a start for Gwangju. Gwangju 2, Johor Darul Ta'zim 0. Here's Murillo. Did well to dig out across from there. Su with the header away is Nacho Insa. Now Murillo. And that's going to be a corner. Shin Chang-mu back helping out, getting the foot in to put it behind. Looks pretty cool about the situation, but it's a long way back from here. Positive, I suppose, is there's plenty of time to come back, having conceded 2 in the opening 6 minutes. On Muniz with the corner. Park Jun-kyung with Rafilov forward, and the header on was from Rafilov. Strong challenge on Oh Hyu-song from Nacho Insa. He claims he got the ball, he did, in the old-fashioned sense, but nowadays that's always going to be a free kick. Over the top of the ball and then into the opponent. And a little bit of afters as well. It's bound to be a bit of frustration in the Johor ranks, given the start they've made here. A week of big matches. They travel to Selangor on Sunday, the side who are second in the table in a top-of-the-table clash. Johor Darul Ta'zim currently with a 5-point lead at the top of the Malaysian Super League. Dropped just 2 points from their opening 11 games, 10 wins, 1 draw. Won the last 4 in a row domestically. Haven't lost a domestic league game since April 2021, when they were beaten 1-0 at home by Terengganu. It's an extraordinary record. 71 games, as I was saying earlier, domestically unbeaten in the league. Here's Asani. So they're not used to being behind. Key wanted the ball out on the wing, but it's switched to the near sides. It's Cho Seong-kwon. Jun-soo to Kyung-jae. It's Park Tae-sun. Well, no hurry now for Gwangju. Quite happy to keep possession of the ball and draw Johor onto them. Seong-kwon. Foot in from Park Jun-hyung. And Insa. Back to Izrafilov. It's well overhit by the Azerbaijani. Here's Obregon. That's Murillo in support. Went the other way though. To return the ball to Arribas. Seeing a bit more of the ball now, but been unable so far to get any sort of dangerous possession in the Gwangju final third. It's a wayward one, Murillo. Almost picking up possession, settled for the throw instead. Well, it's a hard watch when you're on the bench and your side concede twice in the opening 6 minutes, especially for the defenders. Rafalov to Park. It's Rafalov stepping in again. With 26 caps for Azerbaijan. Played for the likes of Real Murcia, Granada, Eibar, Cordoba, Cadiz, Gymnastic in Spain, Albacete. Free kick, which Insa takes quickly. Here's Murillo. Down a bit of a blind alley there, though. Gwangju doubling up well on him. Sani back helping out Seong-kwon. Here's Insa. Under Morena. All clipped in again. Opportunity here maybe for Arif, who got the shot away and forced the save from Kim Kyung-min. Arif, who's been the main goal threat for JDT in this competition. Only Gwangju's Asani, who scored 2 here, had scored more than him in the opening 2 rounds. Kim Kyung-min doing well to get down, a strong hand to push it away, but it's a corner. Juan Muñiz will take it. Deep delivery this time. Too deep for Obregon. Header away by Azani. It's well battled by Arribas to come up with the ball. Chance to deliver now. Put behind by Lee Min-ki for another corner. Arif will go across and take it. Take it short this time to Arribas, who gets the cross in. Still it's not away. It's good pressure from the Malaysians. Murillo trying to force a shot through. Hefty collision there, right in front of the referee, who quite sensibly stops the game. Hu Seong is the player down for Gwangju. I thought it was head on head initially, but it was head on shoulder. Still pretty painful though for Oh Hyun-sung. Back on his feet again though, which is good to see. Feroz. Now Insa. Is just ahead of him. Almost given away again. De Barena was in space, but instead it goes all the way back to Zubiaure. Sungwon. Now Junsu. Good work by Hoyon in the centre, and here's Jasir Azani. Hoyon. Back to Azani. With plenty back here, but Changmu has found a bit of space. Songwon. Gwangju happy to go all the way back. There's no hurry for them now. Thumping start to the game. Azani repeating the trick that he did against Yokohama F. Marinos by scoring after just 2 minutes. Took 15 minutes though before they went 2-0 up in that game. That really was a beauty from Azani. It was the only place he could score really from there, and then pouncing on the hesitancy of Feroz. And you knew what was going to happen. Storming start again in the Ho Champions League Elite tie for Gwangju. Husong. Insa buzzing around, desperately trying to play the captain's role. Forward towards Changmu, headed away though by Feroz, and now Murillo. Obregon. He's looked pretty isolated at times up there, the Colombian striker. Never been capped for Colombia, did represent them at under 20 level. His first season with Johor Darul Ta'zim, being signed from Croatian club Rijeka. He wasn't overly prolific, 14 goals in 84 appearances. It's fair to say they've steadied the ship of Hector Vidolio's side. Restored as manager this season. Back in January, actually, having spent last season as technical director. Led the club to the Malaysian Super League and Malaysian FA Cup double in 2022. And also won the Malaysian Cup already this campaign in August. Represented Venezuela in the Copa America back in 1999 as a midfielder. Murillo with the throw. Under Barena. Fed out by Israfilov. Here's Arif. There's no way through there. Gwangju closing the door on his face. It's going to be a free kick. Park Tae-jun, the player, fouls. The referee wanting a word with Juan Muñiz, and he'd do well to listen. It's a poor challenge. There's been a couple of them actually in this first half from Johor Darul Ta'zim. Songwon. Awazani got in a bit of a confusion there with his own right back, and Murillo looked to take advantage. Taken away from him though by Park Tae-jun. There's Lee Min-ki, Gwangju captain, the left back. Way too much on the through ball from Yong Ho Yeon. It'll be all right. He's been beaten with both attempts that he's faced from Yasser Azani. Didn't stand a chance with either, in truth. One misjudging that, and got something on it according to the referee, because it's a JDT throw. The decision's been changed now. It's a throw for Gwangju. Cho Song-gwon. Away by Feroz. Johor throw. Has been called upon once. Kim Hyung-min. A decent low save. Here's Murillo. Good work by Murillo. Obregon. Crosses the ball in, Obregon. Headed behind by Yong Ho Yeon. Johor corner. Trouble is there, Obregon was delivering the ball in to where he would want to be. He'd love to have got on the end of his own delivery there. It's an inviting cross. Well defended. I think it came off Oh Hyu-song in the end. It's just in there behind his centre-back. Fourth corner of the game for the away side, but they trail 2-0. Juan Muñiz. Obregon was waiting to pounce, and it was headed away. Ribas firing the shot through, touch off by Park Jun-hyung. Cross lifted in. Cho Song-gwon with the header away. That was an unfortunate mistake from Muñiz. Cut out by Insa, who was covering well. Oh, that's a poor ball back to the goalkeeper, who just gets there. Subi, all right, getting his side out of all sorts of trouble there, goodness me. Under Barrena. That would have been chalked up as a second gift for Gwangju. The Spanish goalkeeper did well. Here's Under Barrena. Forward towards Arif. When you see the replay, he got a bit lucky as well, didn't he? So be all right. Could easily have fallen differently for Shin Chang-mu, the Gwangju striker. Zazani. It's well taken down. Song looking for options. And the whistle's gone. Flag up for offside against Shin Chang-mu. Header away by Lee Min-ki. It's Rafalov. Now Insa. Forced backwards a lot when they're in possession of the ball. Johor, Gwangju, well organised. The comfort blanket of that early 2-goal lead. Here's Murillo, wins the free kick. Now Insa. It's Rafalov to Park Jun-hyun. Sends it out towards Murillo again on this near side. Too high for Obregon, cleared away by Min-ki and then driven back in first time and just past the post from Nacho Insa. Just too much on that from Murillo. It was a bit of a shinner in terms of the clearance from Lee Min-ki, and you can see from there is a big deflection on the shot from Insa off of Shin Chang-mu. Touch and go, you know, whether or not Kyung-min would have kept it out had it snuck inside the post. Muniz with the corner. That's a better delivery, and that's a goal back for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Lovely ball in from the corner. And Feroz rising to head home. And that certainly goes some way to making up for his mistake in Gwangju's second goal. Finally, they got a delivery right from a set piece. Beautiful ball in from Muniz. And Feroz Baharuddin, who was culpable for Hassani and Gwangju's second goal, has evened out that personal score. The signs were they were settling into the contest after the double whammy in the opening 6 minutes. And now they really do have a foothold in the game. It's Gwangju 2, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1. Feroz will feel like the weight of the world has been lifted off his shoulders. That makes that intervention from Zubia Ure look even more important now, doesn't it? When he came out and challenged Shin Chang-mu on the edge of the penalty area. Out by Ribas. Starts in the right wing-back position, Oscar Ribas, but he floats about a lot. Coming into the centre, here's Arif, taking on Lee Min-ki. It's a good run by Arif. And it's going to be another corner if it goes. And indeed it does. When he gets the ball, he looks a threat, Arif. Backing up Lee Min-ki, skipping past him. And then the shot blocked behind. Oof, painful one one as well, right off the face of Park Tae-jun. Can Juan Muñiz rinse and repeat here as we approach the half hour? It's been a thoroughly entertaining first half. Clipped in again by Muñiz. It's going to be another corner. I have to say, they've responded really well, Johor Darul Ta'zim, to the concession of 2 goals so early. Especially to the one player that they would have spoken about defensively, about keeping him quiet, Jazir Azani. They certainly haven't managed to do that. Muñiz again. Doesn't clear the first defender this time. Now it's picked up by Under Barrena. By Muñiz. Murillo. Arribas. On by Inser to Israfilov. Arif unable to get the better of Lee Min-ki this time. Good pressure though from Obregon, but Gwangju have played their way out of trouble. They're on by Lee Kun-hee. Chase from Oh Hyu-song. Seong-gwan. It's a nice little turn from Tae-jun. Hyu-song hugging that touchline out there on the left. The opportunity to deliver here. Fed in towards Kun-hee, but well headed away. Not too much service, Lee Kun-hee. Same too for Shin Chang-moo, the front pair for Gwangju. Took those early chances, but generally Johor have had the majority of the ball. Kim Kyung-jae. Ho-yong. To Lee Min-ki, gets the cross in, too much on it though. Murillo not taking any chances. Puts it into touch. This is what you want to see from the top 2 in the East Region League stage, going at each other. Open contest, no quarter given. The new format encourages that as well. Too damaging to your hopes of progressing if you lose a couple of games, so you can afford to go for it a bit more. Due at the moment though, on course for 3 successive wins, even though their lead has been cut in half by Feroz's header. Park Tae-jun. It's a low outswinger, oh, and it's headed in! And that's the 2-goal lead restored from Shin Chang-moo. Or is it? Oh, the whistle has gone here. It's a superb header from there, you have to say, from Shin Chang-moo. It's been a lesson in clinical finishing from Gwangju. Wasn't the best of corners, in fairness. But the foul has been given there for the challenge on Nacho Inser. Ran into by Kim Kyung-jae. So Shin Chang-moo's header disallowed. It remains at 2-1. Put in by Arribas. Here's Murillo. Tries to bend one into the far corner, but didn't get the purchase he was looking for. Easy claim in the end for Kim Kyung-min. Now here's Feroz, the goal scorer. Too high again for Obregon. It's fallen for Arif, who makes space for the shot and drives it straight at Kim Kyung-min. Good work again from Arif. Looks so lively. Gwangju defenders struggling to deal with it when he runs at them. He certainly fancied his man from there. Seemed a long way back, didn't it? 2-0 down after 6 minutes, but they've shown terrific attitude. The attitude that comes with the habit of winning games, which they certainly have domestically. Fourth successive year now they've featured in the group/league stage of the Champions League. It's their 5th in total. I think first played in the group stage of 2019. Been knocked out in the preliminary rounds 4 times previously, so it's been a long and arduous journey for Johor Darul Ta'zim to make their mark at this level. And their best campaign so far, a couple of years ago in 2022, ended with a disastrous hammering at the hands of Ara Reds. Feroz. Nacho Insa. There's Rafalov. Obregon. As well as they've done to play their way back into this contest, you do worry about them defensively, Johor. Biore forced into quick action when he had to come flying out of his penalty area to deny Xing Changmu, and then the same player denied after heading in from a corner after Nacho Insa had been fouled. It's questionable whether or not he would have got to the ball had he not been fouled. It's a rather frustrating way for Gwangju to have a goal chalked off, but it was a foul. Jin Kyung trying to find a bit of space for himself. The ball's whipped in, it's gone right the way through. Feroz was the closest again to getting a touch on that. Well, this side are beginning to look more effective now from set pieces and in the final third in open play. A matter of inches away from getting a nod on that would have changed the direction of the delivery from Muniz quite significantly. Seven minutes to half-time. It's absolutely flown by this first half. For those that have braved the weather to come along, it's certainly been worth it. Is Rafalov. From Junsu. Song Guan had to win that one and did. Murillo will chase this. It's Azani who just puts the ball into touch. Sporting gesture with Ika under Barena down. Suggestion there of an elbow from Cho Song-guan. Although Under Barena was caught in the face purely accidentally. Jinsu back to Kyung-min. Kim Kyung-jae. Song caught in possession. Cut out again though by Gwangju. Zani unable to keep it in. It's a strange thing to say, but apart from his 2 early goals, he hasn't had a great deal of impact in the rest of the game. What a goal threat to have. 6 goals in his opening 2.5 Champions League Elite games this season. An opportunity now, of course, of grabbing a second hat-trick after he did so against Yokohama F. Marinos. Cool play from Taejun. JDT have it back again. Here's Insa. Now Murillo. It's going to be another corner. Could the Malaysian champions even get themselves level before half-time? Muniz across to take it again. Feroz has wandered his way into position. Park Jung-hyung up there. Eddie is Rafalov as well. Just holding there on the edge of the penalty area. Pretty firm warning there for Lee Min-ki from the referee. Salman Falahi. No delivery from Muniz this time, and just past the post from Oscar Arribas. Beautifully worked set piece from Johor. Everybody expecting the same delivery. Arribas running into space and just bends it. The wrong side of the post. Perhaps needed a right footer. And it may well have bent the other way and into the corner, but in the end wide. And another let-off for Gwangju. They've had a couple. Johor Darul Ta'zim have certainly offered enough to suggest they could be level. Park Jun-hyung. Muniz just tried to switch it on one more to Unda Barena. Cleared by Kyung-min. Strong challenge by Lim Min-ki, too strong from the referee's point of view. Arribas feeling that right in the back of the head. Arribas, who was playing his football in the lower divisions in Spain, to Malaysia in 2023 via Cartagena. Here's Arribas. And touch back. There's Rafalov. Insa. Arribas. And the free kick goes the other way. Free kick to Gwangju for the challenge on Oh Husong. Yeah, just got in front of Arribas, and then Arribas realised he was beaten, just pulled on the shirt of the Gwangju left winger. Cho Song-kwon fighted the challenge from Obregon, but the last touch was off the Colombian. Well, the rain has certainly got heavier again. As we approach half-time, they'll be grateful of the break, these two, who have delivered rich entertainment in this first half. Lee Min-ki. Cho Song-kwon. Awazani. Does he have a bit of magic to produce in the final minute of this first half? Lee Min-ki. Zani has stayed down, which will certainly be a concern as it's clipped through by Taejun. Playing by Zubiore. It's Insa, 3 minutes to be added on. Gwangju 2, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1. Insa. A lot of the players gone through their captain in those central areas for the Malaysian side. Is Rafalov. Centre back, very comfortable bringing the ball out of defence. Too much on that though for Murillo. Spectacularly tried to bring it down. Why not? He is Brazilian after all. Cho Song-kwon with the throw. Rio challenging, just got his head to it ahead of Chang Mu. Insa. Somehow the ball has stayed in play here. Gwangju looking to break away with Kunhee. One back though by Israfilov. Israfilov again. Kyung-jae just misjudging the flight of that. It was a neat little flick though by Lee Min-ki. Now Husong, the chance to attack the Johor penalty area. Park Jung-hyung did well though against his countryman in the end. An awful lot has fallen the way of Jorge Obregon in this first half. There's been several times where the delivery, particularly from this wing, has been overhit. Muñiz. It's a free kick. Last chance maybe for Johor Darul Ta'zim to find an equaliser before the break. Insa takes it short to Muñiz, who lifts it into the penalty area, and the header is just past the post. Did Kyung-min get something on that? Well, it was a wonderful opportunity for Park Jun-hyung, who was forward for the set piece. Glancing header from the centre back. It's a terrific save actually. And not for the first time, Kim Kyung-min keeps the Malaysian side at bay and keeps Gwangju with a lead. Muñiz with the corner. Good ball in again. This time headed away by Jun-soo. And that is the final action of what has been a thoroughly engaging first half between the top two teams in the league standings. Jasir Asani, who came into this match with 4 Champions League Elite goals, has added 2 more in the opening 6 minutes. But Johor Darul Ta'zim settled, and Feroz Bahruddin headed one back at half-time. It is Gwangju 2, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1.
AFC Champions League Elite, a competition worthy of the continent's most enthusiastic fans and top-tier clubs. Our top 24 teams will clash, highlighting the next year's European champion and the world. They're built on the foundations of past heroes. A new beginning has arrived, uniting Asia's football powerhouses. 24 of the elite teams from 2 regions battle for supremacy to be crowned the ultimate champions. AFC Champions Champions League Elite. Now let us turn our attention to the AFC Champions League 2. This battle offers a thrilling stage for established clubs to battle for a coveted title with a pathway to excellence in Asian club football. Get ready for electrifying matches because it is a competition where every victory paves the way to unimaginable heights. This is the AFC Champions League 2. On the way to the top. Live using the information received from the VAR for factual decisions, or personally reviewing the incident at the referee review area for decisions that require an interpretation.
Welcome back to the Yongin Miru Stadium, where Gwangju are leading Johor Darul Ta'zim by 2-1 at half-time. The Korean side now shaking it up a bit for the second half, with what looks like a couple of changes. It is Hyo Yu is going to come on. And Kim Jin Ho has come into the action as well. So a double change. Started the game so well, of course, with 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes, but Johor Darul Ta'zim playing their way back into the contest impressively, getting themselves a goal back. Could easily have been level as well, the other chances that they created. Ferraz, who played a part in 2 goals, it was his mistake, caught in possession by Azani, that saw Gwangju go 2-0 up, but he's halved that with his thumping header to bring the score back to 2-1. So the second half underway at the Yongin Miru Stadium. Gwangju 2, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1. And the top 2 sides at the start of play in the East Region table, where 12 teams are fighting for 8 places in the last 16 in the knockout round. Knockout stage is a place where Johor Darul Ta'zim have only been once before. Free kick then, which Park Tae-jun will take. Into the penalty area, the header on, they're almost queuing up for it, and still it's not away. Azani pouncing on the loose ball. And finally, JDT scramble the ball clear. Obregon is fouled, and that will give them a bit of respite. They're in danger there of starting the second half the way they started the match. Almost fell there, didn't it? Invitingly for Kim Yong-jae, the centre-back. Towards Obregon, who did well to head the ball on towards Arif. He wins the throw off Lim Min Ki. The Gwangju captain wasn't too happy with the challenge of Arif. Ribas. Hyo-yeon did well initially, but then gave the ball away. Rafalov all the way back to Subiore. Here's Ferraz. It was head in hands time in the opening 6 minutes of the game, but Victor Badoglio may be confident now that his side could come away with something here. Very different to their first away game at Shanghai Port, where they were twice in front, Arif scoring both their goals before conceding equalisers and eventually having to settle for a 2-2 draw. Seong steps away from Park Jun-hyung. Support now from Lee Min-ki. Muniz just got a toe to the ball, helped it on to Insa, his captain. Now Obregon shields the ball so well, the Colombian. He's got to get out of that habit though. That's 2 or 3 times now he's gestured a yellow card to the referee. Now Azani. Runner with the ball, he's picked out a pass here to the substitute Yule. Took too much time though, although he has held it up for Ho Yon. Gyeongjie. Back with Byung Jun-soo. Sani just hugging that touchline. Now gets the ball. Plays forward here. Sani trying to pick a bit of space. Chang Mu trying to pounce on the loose ball. Certainly wasn't in the face, as was suggested by Under Barena. There's certainly a handoff though by Kim Jin-ho, the substitute. Obregon wins the throw. Has worked hard, the Colombian. That certainly can't be levelled at him. Service hasn't been great to him, but he's certainly battled, held the ball up when possible. As Park Jun-hyung carried it too far though, and Ho Yon took it away, but it's back with Arif. Oh, delightful little ball through to Arribas. And now Muniz. Arribas again. Obregon waiting to pounce, but it's cleared away by Byung Jun-soo. Here's Feroz. Insa always wants the ball. Clipped forward by Muniz. Again, just trying to play Obregon in behind. Gets a toe to it, Obregon. It's a good ball by Obregon, and it's 2-2. But I think the flag is up. Indeed it is. Will of course be checked. Great play by Jorge Obregon to set up Oscar Arribas. I think it's Obregon who's offside rather than the Spaniard. Yeah, there. As he touches it back. Great finish from Oscar Arribas. And that's 1 each ruled out now. That was a much clearer decision though. And Shin Chang-mu's header was ruled out for an off-the-ball foul on Nacho Insa. Obregon was certainly offside there. Hu Seong takes on Park Jun-hyung. He gets back at him. It's Good battle between the two Koreans on this near side. Ju Hyung, the Korean, on the right side of the back three in the Malaysian side. Azani gets the better of Murillo in a foot race. And he's fouled by a Brazilian. It was a poor challenge. Azani turned back inside him and Murillo dangled out a leg. There's always going to be a foul. It's a yellow card coming out here. And it's for the goalkeeper. And Donny Zubiore. First booking of the game. It's the challenge by Murillo. He's nowhere near the ball. It's a free kick all day long. It's just fortunate that Zani wasn't inside the penalty area. Perhaps he might not have been quite so rash with the challenge. It's not letting up any, is it, the rain? It was getting harder during half-time and it continues to hammer down, but the pitch has held up magnificently. 10 minutes into the second half. Gwangju leading 2-1 thanks to Azani's 2 goals in the opening 6 minutes. Good work here from this free kick. The angle is tight. Yul, who's come on up front in place of Lee Kun-hee, certainly offers more physicality from situations like this. Azani fine, the 6'4" centre forward. At the moment has found himself a bit of space there inside the 6-yard box. Azani straight into the wall. Back into the penalty area. Here's Oh Hui-song. Tricky play by Hui-song. And goes for goal, but was off balance, and the shot as a result of that was off target. He's lively, he's tricky, is Oh Hui-song. Another double change for Gwangju. So Hui-song coming off. Kim Rock replacing him. And Shin Chong-moo. And that's being replaced as well. Goal kick taken short. It's a risky one, and Yul made the challenge. That's the downside of the modern way of playing, isn't it? Trying to play out the back and putting yourself under needless pressure. It's a good challenge by Yul. There was certainly no foul. Obregon trying to battle his way through. Ho Yong. Lee Min Ki back to Kyung Min. Two niggly fouls beginning to creep into the game now, and two tempers boiling over. This is in danger of getting out of hand if the referee doesn't sort it out. Kui Kyun has only just come on and is bang in the middle of it. Challenge of Arif that Gwangju weren't too happy with. Lee Hui Kyun, the substitute, involving himself in it immediately. The upshot is a yellow card for Juan Muniz. For Hui Kyun. Minutes into the second half, it remains 2-1 as it was after 27 minutes. A match that started off as though Gwangju were going to repeat their performance against Yokohama F. Marinos. Johor Darul Ta'zim having none of that, knuckled down and got themselves right back into this game by a Rebas, then helped on by Arif. Park Jin Hyung. Rebas fighting for the ball, but Gwangju bring it away. Back again by Israfilov, but misplaced his foot and the ball. Lee Min Ki towards Yul, clattered into a free kick for Gwangju. Shin Chang-mu and Lee Kun-hee, the two forwards who started the game, both off now. Replaced by Yul Hyo and Lee Hyo-gyun. Down by Gyun Jae. Put in again by Israfilov, and now here's Muniz. Yeah, it's another poor challenge. Free kick for Johor. It's had a real battle in that midfield as Park Tae-jun with Nacho Insa and Ika Unda Barena. Here's Murillo. To swing it in early this time for Obregon. He's beaten to it again though, and it's Park Jun Hyung. Rebas. Chance to counter with Lee Kyu-kyun. He was settled into the game when he got himself a yellow card. Insa. It's blocked by Yong Ho Yong. Yom. Now out towards Hugh Hyun. It's gone out of play. It's a throw for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Here's Obregon. Yeah, wrestled to the ground. Oh, he's doing it again. Well, Colombia needs to be shown the yellow card for that, really. He's the player foul, but consistently asking for a yellow card every time he's on the end of a challenge. Gwangju with more defending to do then from this free kick. Obregon there just standing in that offside position. It was so costly when Arribas had what he thought was a potential equaliser ruled out for JDT. Juan Muniz, who has missed a set piece for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Clipped in again by Muniz. That wasn't one of his better ones. Chance here at a shot though for Unda Barena. It's going to be another corner for his side. The travelling supporters haven't stopped, even with the early shock of the 2 goals conceded. 10th corner now for the away team. In by Muniz. It's gone all the way through. Unda Barena hits it, and it's off target. .25 to go. Gwangju still leading. You have to say, Johor Darul Ta'zim look the more likely team to grab the next goal. Koreans, though, have been super efficient when the chances have come their way. Scored 2 and had 1 ruled out by Shin Chang-mu, which was a wonderful header. Lee Kyu-hyun with the ball in towards Yul. Feroz is down for the visiting side, just holding his Achilles by the looks of it. There's a real undercurrent developing in this game. That's another thing about the new system, is that in the old group stage where you play teams twice, situations like that could carry over into the next meeting, but won't happen now. Gwangju throw. Looked as though it was going to be a comfortable evening, didn't it, for Lee Jung-hyo. Formerly a coach at this club. This is his first senior role, though, having been assistant at Jeju United and Songnam as well. A former right-back in his playing days, who spent his career at Busani Park. Sevilla going long this time towards Obregon. Oh, he's being clambered all over by Byeon Jin-soo. Space here for Ho Yong. Ian Tae-jun in the centre for Gwangju. They've really got through some work. Seung Kyun trying to get the cross in. Set up on the edge of the box here for Tae-jun. Turned into trouble though, lost the ball, but Gwangju have it back. Kyung-tae. Taejun slips it through to Azani, who made the run. And a strong challenge from Feroz. The flag has gone up here, is it, for offside against Jazir Azani? Yeah, he is off. Spot on, the assistant on the far side. Good challenge anyway from Feroz, though, he didn't know that. He's not happy, he's looking concerned, Lee Jung-hyo. From the starting position his side had, it would be an awful disappointment if they didn't come away with all 3 points. With the touchdown, can't get the cross in though. Mistake born out of the conditions. We'll get another shot at that, Maria. Not to get too much distance on a slippery ball, but he finds Obregon. Barrena with the ball back to Feroz. Is Rafilov. Park Jung-hyung. It's the away side controlling the tempo of the game and largely the ball. But they know how dangerous Gwangju can be when chances are presented. Jazir Azani, the early competition's leading goal scorer, will be desperate for a second Champions League Elite hat-trick. Lovely turn by Murillo, lovely skill. Jinho gets it away. Brought on Jinho to replace Songwon, who was having problems against Murillo on that far side. Yellow card for that challenge from Arif. Third player in the Johor side to see yellow, Juan Muñiz, and the goalkeeper Andoni Subiure. Kyung-jae, now Min-ki. Turned away from the first challenge, they were fortunate to keep possession there. Muñiz very nearly cut it out for Johor. Fairly scrappy phase of the game at the moment. 18 to go. Gwangju having to decide whether to stick or twist. Johor have to go for it. Free kick for the foul on is Rafilov, quickly taken by Insa. And all the way back to Subiure. Jung-hyung. This is neat football. Arribas. Gwangju, though, working hard to try and win the ball back. Arribas with the throw. Jung-hyung. Rafilov. Feroz. He changed from their last Champions League game, Feroz, and he certainly played a central part, hasn't he? The mistake for Gwangju's second goal and then heading in Johor's only goal so far. Azani. Chance to take on Feroz again, Azani. Puts it up instead to Taejun. Little dummy by Hugh Kyun. Now, Ho-Yon. Rather needlessly gives the ball away to Muniz, who runs into trouble. Hugh Kyun trying to go the long way round, helped out by Ho-Yon. And now that is a free kick. An opportunity for Gwangju to try and put this game to bed. He's lucky there, Juan Muniz, you know, that the referee took a lenient view of that and only gave a free kick. He's already on a yellow card. Cho Kyung-rok with the free kick. One of the 4 substitutes who's come on for Gwangju. Hector Badolio yet to make a move from the substitutes bench so far, with quarter of an hour left for play. Kyung-rok clips it in, it's gone right the way through. Here's Azani, lifts it to the far corner. What a big header away that was from Eddie Israfilov. Gwangju have it back again. It's half a chance there for Arribas to force his way through, but miscontrolled it. Barena did well under pressure. Here's Jun Hyung. Insa. Now Arribas. Under Barena. Next up for Johor will be a home tie against Korean opposition against Ulsan. Nice play here, Arif. And here's Murillo on the end of it. Blocked away. And another corner for Johor Darul Ta'zim. Neat little touch there from Obregas to feed Arif, and Murillo steaming in. Kim Jin-ho, though, getting in the way, the substitute right back. Making a change, and that's the last of the action for Murillo. Bergson coming on to replace him. Brazilian for another. Bergson, who's been at the club since 2021. He's found a little bit of space for himself just the other side of the penalty area, Bergson. The referee in conversation about something here. Doing though. Corner it is for Johor. 12 minutes to find an equaliser. Taken down by Arif, and that's not one of his better efforts. Arif, who has a scoring average of 1 in every 2 games at international level for Malaysia. He's cut his teeth at this club, Johor Darul Ta'zim, since 2019. Still only 22. Big talent, though, in the Malaysian Super League. Leaving key, Arif did well. Here's Muniz, who went for the first-time shots. There were other options, as Jorge Obregon is pointing out to the Spaniards. Feroz. There's Rafalov. Now Park Jun-hyung. Arif in space. It's a Johor throw. Danger for Gwangju as they're getting deeper and deeper. Heading into the last 10 minutes. They still lead 2-1 as they did since the 27th minute, when Johor reduced their early 2-goal lead to 2-1. And they certainly weren't without chances in the first half, the Malaysians, to level the game at the break. Here's Muniz. It's been much tighter, though, in this second half. Even though Oscar Arribas did have the ball in the net for Johor, only to see it ruled out for offside, which it rightly was. Muniz. Arif finds space to get the cross in and wins another corner. Well into double figures now, Johor. Way more than the home side, Gwangju, who scored with their 2 first attempts on goal in the game. Since then, Johor have been trying to chisel their way back. Can Muniz find the head of Feroz again, as he did in the first half? To clear the first line of Gwangju defenders, though. Here's Arif. Lofted into the box. Header away, only as far as Arribas. De Barrena wins it back. Are under pressure. Zani just happy to see it out for a throw. They'll take their time over this. Well, Lee Young-hyo in danger of talking himself into trouble. His coaching staff just pulling him back towards the dugout and the technical area. Yul. He's done well to dispossess Jun-hyung. Still going Yul. That's a corner. Trying to raise the volume of the Gwangju supporters. Acknowledges the fact that they did that. Jun-hyo has gone back into the dugout for a bit of cooling down time. Will finish in the bottom half of the K-League this season. It's now split for the final 5 games of the campaign. Able to match their wonderful domestic season of 2023. Progression in this competition, whatever happens here in the final moments, is looking promising. Corner fed in, but headed away. Rafalov has been pretty much on the end of everything defensively for Johor Darul Ta'zim. That's come in an aerial sense. Here he is again. Here's Rafalov. Throw for Gwangju. Junsu. Azani wants it back again from Taejun. Oh, Muniz read it, but he was slow in getting to the ball. He could be in trouble here. He was late there on Park Taejun. And that's the second time, you know, his heart must have been in his mouth. He's produced 2 late challenges since picking up the yellow card. You wonder how much contact there was, in fairness, when you see it in replay like that. You can understand why the referee gave the foul. Certainly the right decision not to pull out the yellow. But he is walking a tightrope, Juan Muniz. Time getting away now for Johor Darul Ta'zim, who are 5.5 plus stoppages away from suffering a first defeat in this season's competition. Free kick clipped in, headed away again by Israfilov. Hyukyun. Well defended by Park Jun-hyung. Completes the clearance. Here's a battle for the ball. Obregon just wasn't strong enough. Hector Bidolio is fuming down there, suggesting that Jorge Obregon was fouled, but for me, the Colombian just has to be stronger in that tussle. Let the referee worry about the decision. Kim Hyung-min going long. Hyung gets it away. Here's Feroz. More changes. Obregon is replaced. Jose Rodriguez coming on to replace Obregon. Heberty is brought into the action as well, in place of Muniz. Bidolio making absolutely sure that Muniz doesn't get sent off. Hyukyun. So another Brazilian, another Spaniard into the mix. Heberty on for Muniz. SA for Obregon, the Colombian. It's Lee Min-ki with the throw for Gwangju. Feroz launches it. Just not enough bodies up there at the moment, though, for Johor. Here's Azani. Sits Feroz down, gets the cross in, and the header by Yul wraps up the points for Gwangju. Substitute etches his name onto the score sheet. Goes across to the fans to celebrate. And Azani may not have scored this one, but he most certainly set it up with a fine delivery. And Yul was there to head it into the back of the net. His first Champions League Elite goal this season, and it is Gwangju 3, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1, and that goal surely maintains their 100% start. Well, try as he might, there was nothing Feroz could do. Lovely delivery. And the header has gone in off Park Jun-hyung, but it would be extremely harsh to take that away from Yul. Yul Hyo with the header. Park almost got the block on it, in fairness to him. It's gone in off his leg, but it was heading in anyway. But the part played in that again, credited to their Albanian Jasir Azani. 2 goals and an assist here this evening. Gwangju 3, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1. Gwangju will be staying top of the table. Match day 4. It is back to Japan again for them for a shot at the J-League champions. Vissel Kobe. Here's Heberty. Foul on Insa. Well, frustrating evening really for JDT, who have played okay. They've had their chances, just got off to a horrendous start in the game, conceding 2 too early. It's always going to be a long way back from there, especially away from home. Heading into a 4th away day in the Champions League now without a victory, carrying on from last season. It will be 1 draw and 3 defeats now. Draw coming on match day 1 in Shanghai, a 2-2 draw against Shanghai Port. Five minutes to be added on. It'll be a much more comfortable 5 minutes now for Gwangju than it was looking like. Well, Yul has only scored 2 goals in 28 appearances in the K-League this season. Off the mark now, though, in the Champions League Elite. Here's Heberty. Bergson wins the free kick. It's blocked away as Bergson went for goal. Bergson going a little over the top there. Azani getting involved as well. Has been an edge to this contest, as you would expect, between 2 teams at the top of the table. Johor Darul Ta'zim likely to lose second spot, though, after this. Plenty of other games still to come. Corner fed in. Arif. Heberty. Insa. Arif's header. It's not where he wants to be, though. Gwangju about to make their 5th and final change. Lee Kang-hyun is about to come on. In the centre of the park for Park Tae-jun. Taken by Lee Min-ki. Free kick for the foul on Heberty. Kang-hyun instantly involved, the substitute, with the challenge on the Brazilian. Insa. Jung-hong trying to get on with the throw. And Hesse playing the ball behind his teammate and out into touch. Very little time to come on and make a difference, just 2 to go now. JDT heading for their first defeat. One of only 4 clubs after the opening 2 rounds not to have lost a game, but it's changing here. Gwangju march on. They may be struggling domestically, but they're going really well in the Champions League. It will be a big test though, away to Vissel Kobe next. Hesse. Strong play by Hesse, challenged by Bergson. Free kick for Johor as we head towards the final minute. They're out by Junsu. Hesse. To win the initial header, the Spaniard, played back by Hesse to Bergson. Now Heberty, Hesse, made space for the shot. Gathered by Kim Hyung-min just about. Can throw out to Lee Hyo-kyun, who skips away from Jun Hyung. Not the second challenge from Oscar Ribas. Well, they've got across the line in the end. Fabulous start to the game. Very little in it between the two sides in the middle section. Johor deservedly getting themselves a goal back. Have the chances to level, but it is Gwangju who continue the 100% start to the East Region League in the AFC Champions League Elite. Early goals from Azani in the opening 6 minutes. Feroz made life difficult with a header from a corner. Both teams had goals ruled out, and in the end it has gone down as a Park own goal, but it was a Yul header from another Aslani assist. Fabulous performance from Gwangju. They remain top of the group here. It is finished Gwangju 3, Johor Darul Ta'zim 1.
다음 공격일은 11월 27일 수요일 오후 7시 상하이성 왕철 주재인